Hi guys, today I'd like to show you how I made this sweet little lavender box using the Tonic Craft Kit number 8, the Trinket Drawer set. So let's have a quick look at what you get in the kit first. And this was the bonus gift for this month. It's a nice big size acrylic stamping block. It should come in really handy. I love the little orange heart on the Tonic packaging, very sweet. And now this is the probably the most important part of the kit. Inside this folder you find the stamp set and die set, and you get a different decorative label every time, which is quite fun. So this stamp set gives lots of textures and decorative elements and labels to add to your trinket drawers. And then here are the die sets. So the first sheet there in my right hand cuts the main parts of the box, and you can see the handle on there as well. And then the other set makes the decorative panels and what have you. Now speeding up here a bit, there's some lovely twine there, nice thick twine, this beautiful glitter, lots of different colours in it. I'm trying to show you there, but it doesn't really do it justice. A couple of little embossing powders, a blue and a silver. There's a clear stamp pad and a dinky little Nouveau drop. So I'm just going to show you it against a big one I happen to have on my desk to give you an idea. And it still has a pretty jewel on the top of the lid, which is very sweet. You get 6 sheets of these decorative papers. Love the colour scheme this month, all these blues and silvers, very nice. Oh, that textured soft paper is my favourite, I think. But they're all lovely. And it's nice that you can make masculine as well as feminine gift boxes with these. So I've had a little bit of a play already. You can do them sort of milk carton fashion like that, or little drawers like this, which can be stacked up to make little, like a mini chest of drawers. Very sweet. So first step is to cut the main part of the box. Actually, first step is to have a piece of card that will fit in your cuttle bug. So moving on. Now some of these bigger pieces will only just go through my cuttle bug, and I find it helps to just put them at a very slight angle to ease them through. So I've cut 2 of those pieces, and now I'm fiddling about cutting the handle, taping the pieces together. These, you need 2 of these as well. This is to make the belly band to go around the box. So I've cut 2 of each of those large panels, and now I'm going to do the decorative bits. So I want the top of the belly band to, here's the 2 pieces that make up the belly band. I want just the top of the belly band to have the cut work, so that the centre of the lavender could come through. But obviously I don't want it to be cut out at the bottom, or the lavender might all fall out. So I just want to cut this open panel into the top, into just one of my belly band pieces. So I'm taping it on there with a bit of washi to keep it still, putting it through at the side of the cuttle bug because that sort of gives it more pressure. And now I'm going to put, there you can see a soft embossing mat. So I've put that underneath now, because for the sides of my box here, I don't want them cut out, I just want an embossed pattern. I found I needed a little cardboard shin there just to put enough pressure on, but because of that soft embossing mat being underneath, it won't cut through like that top panel. It will just create an embossed pattern, you'll see in a minute. And it's just a different way of using your dies, which is always nice. So there we are, I'm taking the piece off, and I'm going to hold it up to the camera here, so hopefully you'll be able to see. That just makes that nice embossed pattern. So I've got all my main pieces ready, and I'm just going to crease all the folds and use my bone folder to make sure that I've got nice sharp creases. So there we are, that's the main part of the box, the sort of drawer as it were. And now I'm working on the band that goes around. And that's how they go together. But because I've cut out the top of that, I found that I needed to just nick down that little attaching tab there, because it just showed through otherwise. There we are. That Cosmic Shimmer glue is lovely, but I have to keep wiping my finger off because I can't stand the feel of it on my fingers. I don't mind PVA on my fingers, but that, oh, I didn't like the stickiness of it, but it does do an excellent job if you don't get it all over your fingers. So there we are. That's my decorative band made. Now moving on to the drawer part. More glue on that bottom panel. Don't want this falling apart. I think these little boxes would make really nice wedding favours, perhaps for the lady guests, because then you could stand it on your dressing table and it would smell nice. And you could refill it as well. And what I found here for these joints was it was quite helpful to put some double-sided tape down first. I burnished it down well there because that makes sure it's properly stuck, and also just seems to make it a bit easier to get that backing tape off. It's always a bit of a palaver, that, isn't it? So yeah, what I found was the glue does an excellent job of holding it together, but by putting the tape on first, it just helps to hold it while the glue has a chance to take, if that makes sense. So there we are. I've done that to all 4 corners, and it's a very simple matter to put the box together. So there we are. I'm just going to use my bone folder again to burnish each of those little joints to make sure they're really nicely adhered. And then I just need to tuck the flaps in now, and I found I didn't even need to glue these, they just stayed together. You could put glue on those tabs, but I just didn't find it needed it stayed together well enough. There we are, as you can see there. And now you just slip the drawer inside the band, and there we are. And of course you can stack these up to make a little chest of drawers as high as you like. And now this is the handle. I mean, there's lots of different ways you can do the handle with this set, but that's the one I've gone for here. I'm just using my fingers to sort of curve the card into a nice shape and fold back those little attaching tabs. And I'm just going to glue it like that. With one of the others that I made, I used brads to attach the handle, and I'm going to just show you here that what I did was make holes in just that front part, put the brads through, opens up the little legs of the brads, and then tucked the flap back in. So from the inside the brads were completely covered, didn't show at all, which is quite nice. So here I'm just using one of the extra little pieces to add an extra layer to this little handle, just to make it a little bit more robust. So now I've skipped on to where I've cut a whole load of flowers out using an old Tim Holtz die I've had for ages, the Tattered Florals Sizzix Tim Holtz die. And I'm just using the handles of my embossing tools onto a soft mat to give some shape to these flowers. There are lots of people who've done YouTubes on videos on YouTube showing you how to do this. I'm not an expert, but it's quite easy just to give the flowers a little bit of shape like this, and I quite like doing it. There we are. And then you can layer all the different size pieces up together, either same colours together like that or contrasting colour. I think the box would actually look quite nice, all monochrome actually, but I liked all the blue and the cream and silver together. I've die cut some little leaves there as well, and now I just faff around for quite a long time deciding on an arrangement. So I'm gonna cut. Here we are, 20 minutes later, still going. I'm gonna cut to the chase here and just show you a picture of the finished drawer. And you can see I've dotted some Nouveau drops around there as well. And here are some other things I've made, and I'll come back and show you those another time. Thanks for watching. Bye.